Good day, everyone. Welcome to our week 4 of the second quarter. This is your music, arts, physical education, and health. Before we start our discussion for this week, narito ang ilan sa mga paalala. Para sa mga estudyante na hindi pa nakapagpasa ng kanilang week 1 hanggang week 3, maaari lamang na ipasa na ninyo ang inyong mga answer sheets sa inyong mga guro. Para naman sa mga estudyante na magpapasa sa ating paaralan, huwag nating kakalimutan na isulat ang inyong pangalan, grade and section, subject, week number, at ang pangalan ng inyong mga guro sa inyong mga answer sheets upang maiwasan ang pagkawala ng inyong mga answer sheets. So for this week, we will be having our physical education and health subject only. In physical education, our topic is all about the muscle and bone strengthening. This kind of activity, which includes resistance training and lifting weights, causes the body's muscles to work or hold against an applied force or weight. These activities often involve relatively heavy objects, such as weights, which are lifted multiple times to train various muscle groups. A muscle strengthening activity can be done using elastic bands or body weight for resistance. Doing push-ups, for example. It's essential to work all your major muscle groups of the body: the legs, hips, back, abdomen, chest, shoulders, and arms. The benefits of muscle strengthening activity include increased bone strength and muscular fitness. These are examples of muscle strengthening exercises. This is the toe lift. This one is the sit-ups. This is the half squat. And last is the push-ups. For the bone strengthening activity, this kind of activity, sometimes called weight bearing or weight loading activity, produces a force on the bone that promotes bone growth and strength. This force is commonly produced by impact with the ground. Examples of bone strengthening activity includes the following. We have the jumping jacks, running in place. We have the brisk walking, and also the weight lifting exercises. Class, always remember that doing these activities, a warm-up is important or should be done before conducting the following activities. Also, it is important to ask guidance and help of anyone from your family member or your friends while doing the following activities. Now, for our activity in physical education, Activity 1 is entitled Where It Belongs. You just have to classify each activity to its place. Like for example, the jumping jacks, push-up, running, sit-ups, and toe lift. You have to determine or classify if it is bone strengthening activity or the muscle strengthening activity. Simple as that. Answer it in your answer sheet, take a picture, and send it to your MAPE teacher. Now, in our health education, we will be having the maternal health concern, which is the post-pregnancy or postnatal care. Postnatal care is the individualized care provided to meet the needs of a mother and her baby following childbirth. Although the postnatal period is uncomplicated, for most women and babies, care during this period needs to address any variation from expected recovery after birth. For the majority of women, babies, and families, the postnatal period ends 6 to 8 weeks after birth. However, for some women and babies, the postnatal period should be extended to meet their needs. This is particularly important where a woman or baby has developed complications and remains vulnerable to adverse outcome. For our health activity number 1 is entitled Do's and Don'ts. Instruction: the following is a list of actions performed after pregnancy. If the action mentioned is something that should be avoided, put X on the space provided. If the activity is something that would be good for a postnatal, put a check. Remember to copy the table in your activity notebook or in your answer sheet. And for our activity 2, what you have to do is to interview your mother and ask the following questions. Why is postnatal care important after giving birth? What is the role of the mother after giving birth? List down at least 3 activities that are good for a mother after giving birth. Write it in the box provided below. Class, kung wala man o hindi nyo man kasama ang inyong mga magulang or ang inyong ina sa inyong mga tahanan, kahit na sino na meron ng anak na kasama nyo sa bahay, ay maaari nyong tanungin upang magawa ang activity number 2 na ito. After answering this activity, take a picture and send it to your MAPI teacher. That will be all for this week, which is the week 4 of the second quarter. Inaasahan na makapagpasa na kayo agad nang sa ganun maiwasan ang pagka-delay ng inyong mga score. Yun lamang sa linggong ito. Maraming salamat.